You know how it is on a tough exam paper, every single mark feels like a battle. But what if I told you that with the right strategy, you can turn a pretty daunting question into guaranteed points? Well, today, we're going to show you exactly how to do that.
Okay, let's dive right in. So what we've got here is the full 7-mark question, straight from a GCSE Physics paper. We're going to treat it like a puzzle, finding every single clue hidden in the diagram in the text. Let's get our magnifying glass out and break this thing down, piece by piece.
All right, first up, let's tackle the theory. These can be the quickest marks to grab, but they're also the easiest to lose if you're not super precise. So let's see exactly what the examiner is looking for.
Here we go, the first part. It's a classic 2-part question, worth 2 marks, one for naming the material and one for explaining why it's used. Just take a second. What would you put down?
And boom, here are the answers, pulled right from the official mark scheme. For that first mark, you need to say soft iron. And for the second, the reason is that it's easily magnetized and demagnetized. Now, using that exact phrasing is so important. And fun fact, soft iron isn't physically soft to the touch. It's magnetically soft, which just means it can flip its magnetic field really, really quickly. That's absolutely essential for how a transformer works.
Okay, 2 marks in the bag. Easy. Now for the main event, the 5-mark calculation. This is where showing your method is absolutely everything. But don't worry, we're going to break it down into a simple, foolproof process that you can use every time.
Before we even think about touching a calculator, the very first step is always to pull out the data. Let's look back at our diagram. We've got a primary voltage of 230 volts, 2,000 turns on the primary coil, and 40 turns on the secondary. The question also gives us a power output of 6.9 watts, and this is a huge clue, tells us the transformer is 100% efficient. That means power in equals power out. Let's keep that in our back pocket.
Now this is the really cool part. Watch how this slide basically maps out where you get every single point. Step 1. You pick the correct transformer equation from your sheet. Bam, that's your first mark. Step 2. You substitute the values you found correctly. Bam, another mark. Step 3. You correctly calculate the secondary voltage, Vs, as 4.6 volts. Third mark secured. But hold on, we're not done. The question asks for the current. So step 4. You select the power equation P equals V times I. That's your 4th mark. And finally, step 5, you substitute your numbers in to find the secondary current, IS. See, a 5-mark question is really just 5 1-mark steps all chained together.
And there you have it, the final answer, 1.5 amps. Getting this correct with the right unit is that 5th and final mark for the calculation. That's a perfect score.
So look, we've totally cracked this one question. But the real goal here isn't just about this question. It's about building a toolkit you can use on any calculation problem the exam throws at you. Let's recap the method and turn it into a strategy you can use anywhere.
So, this is the stuff you absolutely need to remember. First, always extract your data. Underline it, list it, whatever it takes. Just get it out of the text and in front of you. Second, show every single step of your working out. Seriously, even if you make a silly mistake at the end, you can still get marks for your method. Third, get to know your equation sheet. It is your best friend in that exam hall. And finally, and I can't stress this enough, never ever forget your units. An answer without a unit is an incomplete answer.
See, we just took a big, scary 7-mark question and proved it's not about being a genius. It's about having a method, it's about breaking it down, showing your work, and being precise. So now that you've got the tools, the real question is, what challenge are you going to deconstruct next?